out here in Michigan in Ann Arbor at Necto. We're here with Golf Clap, and I think this is about the fifth or sixth day of the tour so far. So, welcome, guys. Thanks so much for joining me on this date and being part of the tour.
I'm Brian. This is Hugh.
I'm Hugh.
This is Golf Clap. These guys are popping off right now. Have you guys ever had a clap off a soul clap?
The closest thing was we got a Jenga match, the full-size giant Jenga match at Movement last year for charity, and it drew like at least 200-300 people for this thing that we thought was gonna be like.
And it was like an hour long.
It was like we thought it was gonna be like 10 minutes, and we did like almost 100 moves. And it got to the end when there's just like these, some other people around like cheering, screaming. So you pull the one out, and everybody's completely quiet, and you just right when you get it out, everybody's like, yeah, and then you start running around, you do a victory lap with the brick.
Like it was way more
then you
intense.
go set it back up. But we were trying to like showboat at that point and get like the adrenaline to make the other person nervous. But we realized that like everything with the Soul Clap guys, they came much better prepared than us, and just completely killed it on everything from outfits to fan engagement
to charisma to overall swag. And a lot of this is about making friends and stuff. And like out of all the people in this world, there's a very small percentage of people that are like us, and like the three, like they're like, okay,
yeah, it's true. It's like,
they're like, I want to do this so bad that I'm gonna go through like the years of all our family trying to make us go to college. I don't know about you guys, but like your family making you try to go to college, and your friends acting like it's not gonna happen, and everybody like being like, I support you, but I swear you should maybe still go to school. Like we'll be here for you when it doesn't happen. But yeah, like I don't know, like they don't say those words, but like they think they're being supportive because they're like, I'm supportive, but you should still go to school. And like in a backwards way, that's a saying, I don't really believe this kind of things. And
it's a combination of things, but on a very basic level too, it's like as a DJ, you're out on a crowd and you're looking at people out there, and you can't talk to every one of them and be like, is this song really working out for you? Like, is this fast enough, slow enough? I mean, you're comfortable. Like, you have to kind of look at everybody and be like, what are they gonna like? Make a calculated decision on that on the spot in 2 minutes, and then play that next song, right?
Yeah.
And so the people that naturally like read people better than others, I feel like, are gonna end up being better at DJing, because it's like on a macro level, you can read an entire crowd. The better you can do that, the better job you do. Right?
That's so true.
Just now trying to like think of that quote on the spot, I felt like George Bush with the "fool me twice" or "fool me once" or whatever.
And I guess on like an interpersonal level, Brian always makes the thing. He goes, "You ever know like when you're like talking to somebody and like they're not getting the hint at all that like they don't want to talk anymore, or you're saying too much?" And like it's about having like that kind of a conversation, like that level of acuity with people when you talk to them, when you communicate. I guess that's
Yeah, that's true. I mean, some people can ramble and ramble. We're like, okay, come on, man.
Well, what you meant by that is what I say is that the same personality that can't. Okay, like let's say you're talking to somebody and you're giving them like every verbal cue that you want nothing to do with this conversation. Like you're not making eye contact along. You're like, cool. You're looking at your phone. You're just like, yeah, cool. You're like looking over their shoulder and you're like,
how do I get on this conversation?
You start walking away.
But I'm saying like you look visibly stressed out.
Yeah.
And it's not that they don't care; they can't read it. Like they just don't. They have no idea. They're like, oh, he must love what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those like that same trait that it takes to like be able to read that is what it takes to read a crowd. Like you should be like as a DJ, you should be the very first person to be like, okay, I can tell everybody like is like kind of bored right now because I'm playing too deep for this crowd, and like there's like college kids in here. It doesn't mean you need to play Rihanna bootlegs, but you could be like, I don't need to play like the super vibey 118 BPM, like, you know what I mean? Like, like vinyl only, cool guy stuff. That's not the place. That's not the time to play for it. Where if you're playing like at some like super, like if you're playing a Bird Game or something, you're also not gonna go up there and play like your new bootleg song with like the big bassy stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, you gotta know what kind of crowd you're going in to play, and sometimes you don't, but you still gotta try and figure it out.
You have to kind of figure it out ahead of time.
Sometimes you get booked in Romania for a mainstream gig, and your agent doesn't tell you.
I'm here with Oliver Dollar. We're here in Philadelphia. We're playing at Coda tonight. And I think this is the third weekend of the tour so far. I can't remember what date it is and number anymore. It's always like that. Both of us are pretty tired out from our weekend.
Damn.
So you're just coming from Groove Cruise, right?
Yeah, from the Caribbean, basically.
How was that? I did Holy Ship. So
yeah. I mean, it's quite similar, I guess.
Quite similar, yeah.
I think I just heard someone told me the crowd on the Holy Ship is a bit younger, so maybe a bit more wild.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yes,
what
I
I've
thought.
seen so far was amazing, crazily wild, like, yeah.
So what was it like? I mean, even I have known each other for quite a long time now, and I think the first time was when you came over and visited
With Jesse.
with Jesse, and you were over with Justin and then I.
Right.
What was your like?
And we started that random track.
And we started that random track. What did you think of like our little neighborhood back then?
It was, let's say, wild for my first time outside of Germany.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it was really, really something new I've never seen before. So it was definitely a new experience, like with a little corner shop and everything.
Shop, yeah, the bodega.
With the crackheads.
The crackheads, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was
Crackheads back
definitely
then.
an experience for sure.
I've seen like a couple like people kind of bringing back some of that like old like fidget like sounds into like the house music.
Okay.
world. Have you kind of being a bit in the pioneer like reign of like, you know, within that sound is like where you came from?
Right, that's like the first stuff, like when I started out, and it became so much fun to do that kind of music. And I think there's still like some quality stuff out there, like from back in the days. But like I think there was one point where people kind of took it like to another level, like to another like
went
ravey
to
kind
another
of
place.
weird, like.
It got really
and
ravey.
that was the point for us, like to change it and like. Just like being more mature about it, and like, you know, just like started like going completely a new way.
You see it like, I mean, it's just trends and trends and trends keep on coming and going. It's like dubstep and it's trap and
100%,
then it's
yeah.
taken over. And I mean,
Yeah,
dubstep is like really, at the roots of like dubstep, it's like really cool and like,
Yeah, like
that crazy music.
what
And then,
Boreal
like-
did in the beginning, like really quality kind of productions, and then it became out of
Yeah,
a
that's
sudden like relax. I mean, that's fair enough, you know. I mean, if the rave kids want that, that's fine, you know.
yeah.
I mean, I've
yeah.
even witnessed like there's still loads of trance out there. I can't believe it, but it's really out there. And still like some jungle parties and stuff like
Yeah,
I've
jungle's
seen
still
in
going on strong.
Australia. And I thought, wow, it's like there's still like some like little niches like for these kind of
It is, you know,
sounds. Yeah.
they don't go away 100%, but you know, especially when it's like a you know, like in a real like genre like that, like that's
Right.
different than everything like jungle and like
Yeah.
dubstep or like different beats. And you know, the fidget thing was based off of house music, so it's
Yeah.
definitely like a place where like it was like, oh, like fidget nights, you know. Just,
Yeah,
like, fidget
yeah,
nights
and
or
you
anything
just
that.
like grab random cool samples for that, like, and
Yeah.
just make it work, yeah. But yeah, I mean, every trend comes and dies really quickly.
All right, what's up? Hey, one-on-one tour here with the Cool Cats, aka
One-on-one.
Tony Edit from the Cool Cats. I
How you
should say,
doing?
I guess.
Thank you very much for having me on, man.
Good to
Really,
have you,
really,
man.
really
Good to have
appreciate
you.
it.
So,
Been a long time meeting
yeah,
in person.
yeah, it's great to meet you in person finally, man.
Out here in the snow.
Yeah, we're
you know,
freezing our butts off.
on the way
but
from Mexico.
It's all
straight to the
good.
snow. Reno.
Got dogs running
I said, hey, I'm
around.
a cat. I'm a cat. Just around. Bring me to the dog park.
Yeah, going off on your own now. Have you decided kind of like to change the sound like direction that you're kind of going with the Cool Cats sound, or is it like kind of you're trying to go down the same path?
Well, it was kind of, sort of me and Jerry. I started off the Cool Cats, and I had Jerry, start working with me, and then it was a project that I had, a specific vision for. And
Okay.
it was like I wanted to make a specific type of music, and then have a specific type of brand, and the right energy and stuff like that. So it would kind of build naturally. And the music that I was making and that me and Jerry were making together was exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make music that would fit in, with You and Antibiotic, with, Cuff and Dirty Bird, and stuff over on that Physical, with Tool Room, with Nervous. I just like house music, and I like dance music, and I like
Yeah.
music with energy. Because for me, music is about expressing myself, but it's more about making people dance. So when I'm making music, I'm not really trying to express myself emotionally. I'm trying to make people dance. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I get- I totally get what you're
it's
saying,
not like
yeah.
about switching
Switch the
styles
but
or
yeah.
anything. It's just making people
Yeah,
dance.
okay.
But the scene in Mexico itself, music-wise, is always expanding and it's always growing and there's always different stuff going on. It's kind of like the country itself, because the country of Mexico is really diverse. There's the north, the northern part of the country is people like me who grew up in the in Mexico, but grew up in the U.S. and I'm Mexican, and then
Yeah,
you
kind
have
of back
stuff
and-
like
back
that,
and forth, back and forth,
So my
yeah.
English is really good, but my Spanish is really good, and I'm Mexican and American. Then when you go to the South, it's totally different kind of people. You know what I mean? So the music-wise, the same thing. The electric. I didn't know there was a trap scene in Mexico. Now all of a sudden I see like this one chick, what's her name, Jessica Otterfree, coming up like and doing stuff on Skrillex's label, and me, I was like, whoa, where did this come from? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
there's always stuff going on, which is amazing because it's almost like Mexican food. You know, there's all kinds of Mexican food, burritos, tacos, and you don't never expect it. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
hey man, check this out. It's a chalupa, it's a new Mexican food. You know, it's the same kind of thing happens with music, and it's really amazing because the last couple of years Mexico has taken off and it's gained a bunch of respect, and I hope that this incident that happened at BPM doesn't hinder that.
Hustle bird.
Hustle bird, the bird. Hustla, as I like to say it in Spanish. It's funny, man. People have been asking me about it. I don't know if you've seen it, but I use the hashtag Hustla now.
Oh yeah.
Jay. And it's one of my boys, he's really, really Mexican. You know what I was saying?
Yeah.
North Mexican and South Mexican.
Yeah.
Really, really South Mexican. So you couldn't really pronounce hustle. It's
Hustle,
with an H.
Yeah.
Right? So Mexico, H kind of sounds like a J.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was saying, Tony, you know, que bueno que te está yendo bien. Which means, man, I'm really glad you're doing well, but you know, what's you know that thing you write? What is it? And I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You know, like the hashtag they say, Huslagan. I was like, what? Huslagan. And I said, Husla? Husla.